Welcome to your Daily 5 for Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. I won't be shocked if anybody listening wasn't aware of this, or if only a small number of people are aware, but Google recently released both a new Pixel phone, the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro, as well as a second generation of their smartwatch, the Pixel Watch, in this case the Pixel Watch 2. Now, I didn't get a Pixel Watch 1, I did get the Pixel 7 Pro, and they offered a pretty good deal on ordering a new Pixel if you traded in your old one. And my old one is immaculate. I honestly could probably shrink wrap this thing and sell it to somebody as new and they would never know the difference. So I thought, okay, I'll get the 8 Pro because I do like the fact that they flattened the screen. And the 7 Pro had some of the things that most people were concerned about weren't really my concerns, but I had read that they fixed some things that were highly annoying, and I will talk about them on Friday's show. But let's just say they have to do with the camera system, which is... well, I'm not sure what the appropriate word for that would be since Google makes such a big deal of their camera system, and yet their camera app, their built-in camera app, is probably one of the buggiest things I've used on a cell phone in recent memory. So, yeah, I decided I wanted a fixed version of that, and fortunately the 8 Pro does not have the same amount of problems that the 7 Pro does. So I don't know what went on there, but they do appear to have fixed that. But as part of that trade-in offer, if you pre-ordered the phone, they basically threw in one of two things: a free set of Pixel Bud earbuds, which I don't need. I have plenty of earbuds, and I don't need another set. Or you could get the Pixel Watch 2, either for free or for a $50 cellular upgrade. And I thought, okay, my wife has the Apple Watch, and, she has the cellular version. It is useful to not have to worry about having your phone. I do like that. So I thought, okay, I'll try out the Pixel Watch 2 for $50. I can't really blame. I mean, that's a very cheap price to pay for a smartwatch. Because if you've listened for a while, I've said many, many times that one of my biggest problems is I'm not going to pay $400 for a smartwatch that can't last more than a day. And by all accounts, the Pixel Watch 2, and based on my usage, I have to say for me anyway, it is lasting more than a day. And I thought, okay, that's a pretty cheap price for what this thing is supposed to do. So I got it. And very quickly discovered that while there are many things that I like about the Pixel Watch 2, and again, I can't fit it all into a 5-minute segment, so I'll talk about this on Friday because I do want to emphasize this particular point, I would tell no one to pay full price for this. In fact, I wouldn't even tell somebody to pay half price for this thing. And the chief reason for that is there are no repair options for this device. Essentially what Google is doing is they are offering, from what I have read, a $90 for 2-year replacement policy. And even that apparently isn't as simple as, okay, in 2 years if something happens, we'll replace it. But basically that's a starting point to not have to just buy a new watch, which from what I understand is what they told the first gen wearers to buy after they rolled out some kind of insurance plan and then canceled it within a few weeks. So essentially what you're doing here is if you were to pay full price for this thing, you would have to hope that all you would have to pay is $90 within 2 years to replace it. Now, smartwatches are still a shorter lifespan than, say, a cell phone is, but I still really can't see that being a good deal for anybody. There are other smartwatches in this same price range that offer far better repair and, frankly, feature options, and in some cases, battery life, than even the Pixel Watch 2. So, if you're doing a trade-in deal for Pixel 8, like I did, and you can get it for next to nothing, well, that's a different story. This is actually a very nice watch for $50. In fact, for $50, it's an exceptionally good watch. But one of the reasons I can say that is because if it breaks tomorrow, if I hit it into something and the screen or the glass breaks or whatever, it just shorts out, I don't really have to worry too much. I mean, about $50, which for a smartwatch is nothing. I mean, I paid more for that for my Pebble, and also I have my Pebble as a backup. If I really need to, I can go back to that. So it's certainly a very nice watch. But again, that is an embarrassingly bad repair policy from a company that, I should point out, could easily afford to figure out how to build a repair program. And as some other websites have pointed out, will at some point probably be legally forced to. But it is an embarrassment that a company with Google's resources could not figure out some better repair program than, we'll replace it within 2 years, maybe for $90, or you can just buy another one. So Pixel Watch 2, very nice device. I'll talk about it on Friday, but unless you're getting it for next to nothing, do not buy this watch because it's not going to be worth it. Shop elsewhere. Later.